the team for him, next phase training on I Am a Distributor, Now What, Part 2. Within this short video, we will continue to cover how to move product and make money. Again, let me introduce my team. I'm Stephanie, this is Amanda, Jennifer, Deanna, and Cherie. The next 5 tips are going to cover will help you retail your product. Cherie, why don't you start?
Tip 1. The first helpful tip is wearing your colors. Make sure you are wearing an Advocare t-shirt, hat, or even a bracelet. People will begin wondering what Advocare is and will start asking you. You will need to be prepared with a good informational answer, including a sample of Spark and an Impact magazine. Who knows? You may end up with a new customer, or better yet, a new distributor. For example, recently I was at the baseball field and I was wearing my Advocare shirt when several moms began asking questions about Advocare. I was able to share with them what Advocare could do for them by using the tips in this video. That day, I gained a new distributor.
Tip 2. Every day, make sure you're talking to everyone within 3 feet of you. For some, this is really hard. For me, I listen for key phrases like, I'm tired, I wish I could lose weight, or I'm sore after my workout. I use that as my in. I will say, well, let me tell you how I lost my weight, or try this Spark after lunch. Always listen for their needs. It is easy for us to tell them about us, but being a good listener is huge. Advocare is so much more than products. It's a relationship business, and I personally have had much personal growth.
Tip number 3 is sampling Spark every day. The bottom line is that you need to get Spark in people's body every day. If you just hand people the packet of Spark and leave it up to them to take it, they probably never will. Here are some key strategies to help you successfully sample Spark packets and get people interested in the product. Tip 1, never leave home without Spark packets. You don't ever want to have a missed opportunity to spark someone because you don't have Spark with you, especially when you hear those key phrases like, I'm so tired, or I can't seem to stay awake today. Also, try to keep water bottles with you so that you can be prepared to mix it right there for them. Mix the Spark and hand them the bottle, but keep the cap so that they have to drink the Spark right then. Number 2, always drink your Spark in front of people. Think about times that you're going to be in front of people during the day and use that time to have your Spark. Most people will say things like, well, what is that you're making? And it often opens the doors for you to start conversation about products. It's also a great time to take other products such as Catalyst to let them see some other Advocare products that you take. Step 3, get to know them. Find out what they need. Spark is the most common thing to sample, but it's not always the best. Be a good listener and listen to their needs. Make a connection with them. Step 4, be excited about the product. You have to try this product. I don't know how I would make it through my day as a first grade teacher without my Spark first thing every morning. Show them how much you love the product. Step 5, get their contact information. Otherwise, you're just giving away free product. You must follow up with them to see how they are feeling and make them want more. Do not depend on them to follow up with you. Get their information and call or text them. You can say something such as, do you mind if I get your number and called you a bit later to see how you're feeling? You can also invite them to an upcoming mixer. These are just a few helpful tips to help you learn the best way to spark someone. The most important thing is that you are sparking someone at every opportunity that you have.
Tip 4 is the Impact magazine. Use your tools to help introduce Advocare. We always talk about planting seeds, so plant a seed through the Impact magazine. Familiarize yourself with the magazine so when you encounter someone, you can match them with a story. Like the Funks. She's a school teacher and a football coach who went from being behind 3 months on their mortgage to Dawn doubling her salary in 7 months, and 1 year later, her husband Brett was able to leave his job and also be a stay-at-home parent. Whether you are mailing the Impact magazine or handing it out to persons, make sure that you put stickies with notes on the pages that you want them to look at, such as the Science Med board, endorsers, and stories. Especially mark pages that have your team members on them to show the lineage. Like ours, for instance, we have the Stamies in here. Include your contact information and a date you will get in touch with them to follow up.
Tip 5, use your bulletproof shield. Don't play Mr. Molecule or Mr. Scientist. You can effectively answer most questions by referring to your bulletproof shield. Those are 4 points that affirm your Advocare story. Point 1 is the endorsements. Point 2, satisfaction assured. Point 3, scientific and medical advisory board. And point 4 is your story plus 2 others. If you stay within the shield, you can state these claims with absolute confidence. A good and honest response can sound like, I don't know about that, but what I do know is. For example, someone may ask if is SLAM safe when compared to other products. You can use a response such as, I don't know about the safety of other products, but what I do know is that our products are designed by our scientific and medical advisory boards that combined have over 200 years experience, and SLAM is tested by an independent third-party lab called Informed Choice. Another example might be if someone were to ask you, well, will Spark give you the jitters? You can always respond by referring to your story and how you felt when you first tried Spark, and then back up your story with the story of 2 others that you know. We have emailed you the Bulletproof Shield should you decide to review it in more detail.
We hope you have found this training to be helpful. Please remember, if you have questions, get with your leader or feel free to email us at advoteamforhim@gmail.com. Keep on the lookout for our next training. We will cover recruiting people in order to build your team. Thank you and have a great day.